Well, we've nearly reached the end of this album. I hope you've liked most, if not all, of the things you've heard. I'm sorry about the recording quality in certain places, but that's something we couldn't do much about.
So listen, listen, listen to the beat and take a ride. Take a ride.
Yo, chat room.
Take a ride.
What up, y'all? Before we go any further, can you let us know in the chat room how the mic is and how the music is, please? Grade 1, you don't count?
Listen to the beat and take a ride.
But keep on watching me.
Shortkut reloading.
Theodore, see what you started? Chat room, how y'all feeling? Welcome to the room. Music good? Everything good? Let us know, please. Miracle Machine, I see you, bro.
So listen to the beat and take a
Here's a little story that must be told.
What up, y'all? Welcome to the room. Everybody good? Traps, my brother Traps in the room. I see you. NJ2, Harlem Child, Brother Miracle Machine, D. Cole, Owl Boogie, Uri, Rodney 13. Big love to the whole chat room. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to the whole chat room. Thank you guys for joining us for this man, I don't even know how to describe it. This special day. Glad you could join us. Once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody around the world watching. Yeah. So welcome to the, man, I know it's super dating us, but man, yo. But yo, straight up, 30 years, y'all. ITF anniversary, Rocksteady anniversary. A lot of things went down on this day 30 years ago. And we got a lot of the key players who were part of this day in the chat room. So I'm gonna start off with, man, it's like, yo, you guys gotta see it from my angle. It's freaking crazy. It's like Brady Bunch squares. Hold on, where's Alex? Oh, there you go. Let me put Alex in here. What up, Al? Alex, can you hear us?
What up, guys?
What up, Al? Can you turn up your mic a little bit? How's Alex's mic? We got to do this one by one. So,
Can you hear me?
this is like on some super doing it by figuring out as we go. So, can you guys hear?
Test one.
There you go. Can you guys hear Alex? Good, everybody
one.
in the room. Please let me know.
Can you hear me, Short?
I can hear you. Alex, it sound good? Okay, Mirko says you sound good. Okay, I'm gonna bring in Pasha into. What up, Posh?
What up? Hear me good?
Can you guys hear Posh? Please let me know in the chat room how he sounds as well.
All right. 1 2 1 2.
What up, Posh?
What up?
Mirko, please let me know. Or RC3, if you guys could. Audio good for everybody.
I think Mirko said it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. I think we'll start off with us then. What's up, guys?
Yeah, man.
Man, it's been this is crazy. 30 years. I was talking to Alex and he brought it up. I was like, yo, do you realize on the 26th this year is the 30th year of the ITF and the battle between the X-Men and the Piklz.
Yep.
It's crazy. So, but the ITF pretty much started with us three right here. I mean, conversation-wise. Well, me and Alex at first. You know what I mean? But man,
Am I getting a delay?
are you getting a delay?
Barely.
Can you hear us in your? Oh, you don't have headphones on, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting a little delay. So I might respond like a couple of seconds short.
That's all good. Okay.
I think the initial, not idea, but when I met Alex and Q at the 91.
Sorry, guys. I'm at the Octagon at Q-Bert's office.
And there's a delay on your end. Yo, shout out to everybody in the room. Hang tight with us. I am in no way a broadcaster, let alone holding like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people, and there's like more people about to hop in. So bear with us. But this is dope. And, like I said, consider this a living room, and you guys are all hanging out with us. So big love to everybody in the room hanging out with us. My sister Nina 9. Hey Nina. Big up my moderators, extraordinaires. Nina, I see you. All right. So
what I was about to say is about the beginnings way before 96 or 95. I think one of the first things was when I met Al and Q at the 91 Worlds, the DMC Worlds in London, and everybody thought Q was about to win, and then Dave came on and did the hand plant, and then after that we were saying on the taxi ride back to the hotel, something needs to happen. Someday we'll start some other type of battle. And then I reconnected years later, and 5-6 years later it actually happened. So I think the thought was already there in the early 90s.
Oh yeah, especially after that 91 battle.
Yeah. Not that it was concrete, but it was just the thought that we need to do something. Something needs to happen. So That was the first thoughts about it. But then, yeah, I lost touch for between 93 and 95, I think. And then I met Alex again in 96. That's when you guys just came back from New York, and I got on board right after that. So, yeah,
Damn, been that long, huh?
30 years ago is crazy. Insane.
Yo, Al,
Say
can you
something,
hear?
Al. Can we hear you?
Can we hear you, Al? Uh-oh.
Hey, what up, guys? Sorry, we're having a little audio issue.
But the little delay
I'm
is fine,
delayed a
bro.
little bit, so.
Yeah, the
It's no
delay
big
is
deal.
fine.
It works fine.
But yes, Posh. Yes, so we met in '91.
Uh-oh.
And yes, that was an issue when we felt that Q should have won the DMC competition, and so we felt like we needed to have a new answer to the competition.
And at the time too, the only battle that's on some really on I always said on some b-boy shit is
Sorry,
Seminar.
bro, we're having some issues with the audio.
Uh-oh.
But don't
Um,
worry about the delay, Al. The delay is fine.
Yeah,
It's no
Al,
big deal.
sorry, everybody in the room, just excuse us, but Al and Tommy, if you guys could hear me, why don't you guys sign off and sign back in? That might clear it up, and I'll bring you guys back in. But yeah, so just to give everybody a little background with ITF too, like the ITF. Then if you guys are familiar with the New Music Seminar battle, the last battle for the New Music Seminar battle in New York, which was the original one-on-one battle, that ended in '94.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
And after '94, that's 2 years. ITF started what, '96, right? So there was 2 years of an absence of a one-on-one battle. So we, just I guess with everything going on, we man, Al, I totally forgot the conversation we had, but we were just thinking like, man, we got to really break it down, and it would be dope if we had a battle that kind of zeroed in on like, because it's so, the battle scenes is so subjective as far as like who's the dopest scratcher, who's the dopest
Yeah.
beat juggler, and then when you broke it down to categories, that's when me and Alex were saying like, yo, we should start something up like like a whole other thing, or really kind of based off of what Clark, rest in peace, Clark Kent did with the seminar, and kind of just take it from there, because we felt that was a missing element in DJ battles. So, but then I think this is where we can bring in Legs, right? Because I think Legs.
Yeah, we were talking about too is there's a difference between a competition and a showcase than an actual battle, right?
There you go. That's right. I'll pause
And so that's what I was thinking about, and so that's how we started. Basically, is how can we do an advancement class and then break down the categories, right? Scratching,
Yeah.
beat juggling, and actually the teams, because no one was actually doing that at the time.
Oh, there wasn't any team battles yet.
Nope.
That's right.
Well, there was a DMC started the sort of like the thing, and
But they didn't start. They didn't start
But they
team
had some
battles.
showcases with the
but
teams,
not
but it wasn't a
officially.
competition, right?
Yeah,
They didn't have
Yeah.
Yeah.
a full category on that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
And the one-on-one battle hip hop needed a one-on-one battle. As you said, the New York battles were just the rawness of DMC in all honor, but still you go there, you prepare 6-minute routine, you bust through it, and you get scored, right?
Right.
But it was so amazing the first years with the ITF one-on-one battles. You didn't even know who you're battling the next round, right? And so you have
Right.
like twice 90 seconds, and you dig through your shit, and you still pull it off that you diss that person you're about to battle without knowing you're battling him like 10 minutes before. So it was like this raw element of just on the spot battling, which made it that raw. It made it so raw, right? And it got so fast recognized all over the world that kids wanted to just go out and do that. And
Yeah,
the
man.
categories were important, I think, for the each elements to just kind of not have those be one-on-one battles, but just be like, here's your beat jagging category and your teams and your scratch category, where you just actually use the turntable as an instrument and just showcase your skill in a 3-minute period, So to have those different formats, I think that's what made it so special at the end of the day. So
And I just feel I feel that it kept the excitement in DJ battles at the time. You know what I mean?
totally.
So yeah, man. Who else, man? Yo, it's crazy. You guys gotta see who from my angle. Who I see in the room. It's about to be nuts, y'all. so, so Al, can you hear me? Can you? I know there's a delay with Al, but so I guess we can talk about like how the first
Yeah, I
ITF
could
came
hear
up.
you. It's just
Yeah.
unfortunate I have that echo, and so it's delayed.
So, maybe we could talk about how it first came about, like how the ITF first came about, like how we, or how was it able to be held in New York and all that. So, Al, if you can kind of let the folks know about that, how that came about, for sure.
So actually, honestly, it would be there was two things, right? There was the competition between you guys, ISP and the X-Men, and then of course the battle came together too, right? Simultaneously. And so maybe we should talk about, when us and Crazy Legs and all of us got together and actually
Okay, well, with that said,
decided to battle and do a real hip hop type of thing where.
no doubt. With that said, let's bring in our brother, the legendary Crazy Legs. What up, Legs?
What up, bro?
Whoa! Oh, no way. Hold on. Hold that up, Legs. That's nuts. See, that's what I'm talking about. These pictures. Hold on. Where is Legs at? Oh, hold on. There you go.
Yes.
That's nuts.
Legendary. That's actually from the battle.
That's crazy.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Come on, let's get some life in here. Yeah, man. So yeah, of course, Alex was spearheading ITF and all that stuff. I think ITF came after, but it was cool to meet initially what was known as FM20. I believe we met them when we were performing at the Bank during the New Music Seminar in New York, and it was at the Source magazine event. And I remember Alex sitting up in the front when we were doing our thing. He was like, yeah! Like there's video of Alex like bugging out, having fun in the crowd. And that led to us connecting after. And, of course, Alex always has been heavy with the support of DJs. And I don't remember how we discussed doing at the time, Rocksteady DJs and the Executioners, but maybe Alex can refresh my memory.
Yeah, Al, you could definitely elaborate on that one.
Yeah, I think that we were in San Francisco and actually we went to Denny's for some reason, and we all
because we were on a budget
had dinner and we talked about it, and you said, "Hey, wouldn't it be dope to do some real hip hop shit and actually battle each other?" And everybody looked at each other, Rock Raider, Rob, Joey, Q-Bert, and everybody, and we're like, "Let's do it on some hip hop shit." And so that's where it all started, basically. And honestly, we were all friends, but right after that night, it was a real competition. Like the guys actually really, really went to battle each other.
Alex, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't people think like I was trying to cause a beef or something?
Oops.
I don't know. To me, it's just a battle, but I
well, not well. Again, that's the essence of hip hop, right? Like at the time.
What? Are we like
nobody really put their title up or anything like that at the time, and Q-Bert and everybody was at their peak, and X-Men were at their peak too. And so for them to agree on battle was an amazing thing, and honestly, put everybody's equal. aside and just do it.
Yo, let's get another perspective in here.
Yo,
We got
what
brother
up?
Rob Swift.
What's
Rob's
up,
chuckling
Legs?
in the back.
What's up, Legs? What's up, Short? What up,
What up,
Alex?
Rob?
What's up, Posh?
Oh, let me bring Posh back in. It's about to be crazy in here. Okay, everybody good?
Yep.
Before we go any further, chat room, how do we sound? Everybody sound good? Let us know in the chat room.
Yep. I think so.
Okay, we good? Okay, tight. But yeah, we were all at. Was it after the USA battle in Frisco? Was that what it was?
What year? 96, 95.
95.
95.
95.
90. Nah, it couldn't have been 95, y'all. It had to be 96.
Well, the 96 was the battle.
Yeah, but it could not have been in 95.
When we first talked when we first talked about the battle, the Piklz versus X-Men battle.
Yes, it had to be 96. The reason it had to be 96 is because I remember at the dinner that Legs was at with us when he brought up the idea of the X-Men battling at the time, the Rocksteady DJs. I remember getting on a plane with Raider and Sin, Raider rest in peace, and Sinister, and on the plane, we were talking amongst ourselves and to each other. I was talking to myself the whole way, like, yo, I gotta come up with some dope routines to battle these guys now, my friends. But I remember amongst each other, we were like, we have but so many months to practice. I remember we had like maybe 3 months to actually come up with a team routine, and we've never, as a group, created or constructed a team routine. So the reason I say is it's 96 is because I remember us thinking we don't have much time. We got to practice every single day. So it had to be, I want to say,
96.
I want to say April or May of 1996.
Okay,
and
you
I
know
don't know where we were at the dinner. Like, what happened before the dinner? Was it recombinant asphodel showcase?
That's what I was about to say.
Right.
Al, if you can chime in, was that the night of the turntablists in Frisco? Or was because I could have swore there was a show, but it had all of us.
No, I think the night of the turntables was also 96, bro.
Oh damn!
Yeah. That was with
And that was
Not Human,
after
right?
that was
Not
after that was
Human.
after ITF.
It was
The
after.
night of the turntablist was probably after, wasn't it? After,
It
guys?
was after because I just joined a month before or something, and one of my first events with Alex was actually the night of the turntables. But what's his name? Not Human, right? The guy.
Yeah.
Who, yeah. That was after.
Okay.
Shortly after. That was a dope
So
event.
I don't know where that I don't know what Denny's we were at that we had that convo about having a battle, but
Right. So when Legs brought up the idea of us battling, we were, speaking for myself, I know I was caught off guard because we're eating this late dinner. We're tired. We had just finished performing. We're together, catching up after this show. And then, I think it might have been right after we got our bill or just before we got our bill, Legs was like, yo, I want to see a battle between the X-Men and the Rocksteady DJs at this year's Rocksteady anniversary. And so just to reiterate, the reason I say it could not have been 1995, it had to be spring of 1996, is because on the plane back home, we were like, yo, we have maybe 3 months max to come up with a team routine, and we've never done that. And I remember when Legs brought it up, Q-Bert was like, yo, I want there to be a team category to our battle. I don't want it to just be one-on-one. Let's do a team category as well. So we battle as a team, and then after we also battle one-on-one. So we were, to be honest with you, nervous because one-on-one we were fine. That's what we were used to, right? That's how we were bred. But team routine-wise, we've never done it. So, yeah, it had to be spring of 1996.
Yo, Legs, can you hear me? Or can you?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Do you know where we were at? What city we were all in when we had that dinner? I'm just curious.
I don't know. Knowing you guys, it was Daly City. Who knows? All I got is San Francisco
At
and
the Daly City Casino.
you know. or it could have been in one of Q-Bert's mother's pink cars. I don't know.
The Pink Caddy.
But it was dope. It was dope because we all knew Legs for being a fierce breaker that would battle anybody. So as DJs, building a reputation as the illest battlers, to have Legs create this, not it's not Legs. Earlier you were like, yo, I don't know if people thought that I was kind of trying to start shit between both crews. I don't necessarily say that. I don't think any of us thought that you were trying to start shit, but it was almost like someone known for battling challenging us to battle each other. So it was just like a super surreal experience for us to be there. And it's Crazy Legs, this guy that we look up to as a breaker that battled in my neighborhood. I'm from Jackson Heights, and there's this really dope scene in the documentary Star Wars where Rocksteady is battling Dynamic Rockers, and the location was Jackson Heights, Queens, literally blocks away from where I live right now. So it was like this full circle moment of Crazy Legs from Rocksteady sort of challenging us to battle, to go against each other and see who was the best crew. It was just bugged out, man. And like Alex said, we were all looking at each other, and for like a few seconds, I don't know, Legs, maybe you could chime in on this, but I don't know if anyone else noticed, but for a few seconds, I remember just thinking, what did Legs just say? Like, battle each other, like, yo, we're friends. Like, I'm not trying to battle Shortkut. I'm not trying to battle Mike or Q-Bert. Like, those are my friends. Like, why would I want to battle them? But then no one said anything. Like, no one said, nah, Legs, you're bugging, or nah, I'm not going to battle the X-Men. So then we
like,
were
all
like,
right.
yeah, all right. Yeah, I guess we're going to battle. You know what I mean? So it was like it was weird, but dope at the same time. Weird in the sense that the idea didn't come from us, but dope because it came from this guy that we looked up to in hip hop and Crazy Legs,
You know what? I saw it from a different angle too. I mean, not so different. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Legs.
For me, of course, battling is the nature of hip hop. That's ground zero. You want to get your props. At least when I came up, you always had to put your name on the line in order to protect your rep. So the idea of the battle was a rite of passage. And when I saw what was going on with Q-Bert, Mike, and Apollo, I'm thinking, wow, this is amazing. It's like an orchestra, and it was new. And when I think about what was new for me as a kid, as things were starting to evolve, it was all about, hey, I got to see Flash through the quick mix and play the beatbox at the jam, or I got to go to the Ecstasy Garage and catch GrandWizzard Theodore cutting up with handcuffs and all that stuff and scratching. And Charlie Chase, Charlie Chase was his own thing, in terms of like a finesse DJ and rocking for MCs in a very smooth way. But there were things that were going on that were the DNA of what was next, which was you guys. And what we were witnessing back then, DJ versus DJ or crew versus crew, but the MC and the DJ, and then maybe the DJ would have like a quick solo, and that was the end of the battle. So for you guys, especially with New Music Seminar, those things changed. And then with what you guys did at Rocksteady Anniversary, that took it to a whole different level.
I think I was about to say, what a monumental time that was when we did have that battle in hip hop, especially with the MCs. There was such like a East versus a West thing going on with MCs, especially, right?
Right.
I think what was dope about what we did for that time, especially at Rocksteady Anniversary, with the X-Men versus Piklz battle, we showed for hip hop it was big because at least we're showing people with DJing okay, we're battling each other from east from the west, best from the west, best from the east. But after everything's said and done, we're about to go back to Denny's and eat together and hang out and talk. You know what I mean? Like it's that camaraderie that that brotherhood that we have between our as DJs was I don't know. I don't know if you felt that way, Rob. I mean,
I did. Iron sharpens iron, and to Leg's point, battling is the way we all inspire each other to grow our creativity and perfect our style. And Legs, you referenced the Ecstasy Garage. I don't know if you could see there the label right there. That tape is from the Ecstasy Garage, 1980. So I used to study the same DJs that you used to see live. I was 8-year-old kid in Jackson Heights, Queens, studying these tapes courtesy of my brother. So when you brought up us battling after we had that dinner, although for a few seconds I was a little caught off guard, the battler in me, the guy that saw Star Wars from my living room and witnessed Rocksteady going against Dynamic Rockers who were from Queens, the next town over, Astoria. That kid in me was like, yo, all right, fuck it, we'll battle them. It's all good. Like, we're not scared of the pickles. You know what I'm saying? We could hold our own. And so by doing that, I feel like we kept the legacy going of what your generation started, which was the competition, and each practitioner measuring themselves based off what they did against another practitioner, and it's all love. It's about us,
no doubt,
inspiring each other. Iron sharpens iron, so the battle went on to obviously be historic, and that's why we're here gathered today talking about it 30 years later.
And it's one guy's fault.
Legs.
It's one man's fault.
Legs.
No, it's actually this guy's fault right here.
It's a collective effort, man. We all did it.
No doubt. Theodore.
Brother Theodore.
Oh, yeah, of course.
See what you started?
Of course.
Yeah, man.
Big
I'm
up,
just
man, big up Theodore,
very
man.
happy. This is very happy to be a part of this, man. Very happy.
I'm just curious. Did you ever think it would go down? It would evolve to this from like.
No, absolutely not. Because what we were doing, it was our lifestyle. It was what we did every day from sun up to sundown. We did hip hop. It was our life. It was our environment. Growing up in single parent homes, growing up in fires. It was fires in certain parts of the Bronx. People used to say the Bronx was burning, but the whole entire Bronx was not burning. It was just certain parts of the Bronx was burning, and you had gang activity, you had drugs, and we were doing things to take our mind off of everything that was going on in our environment. The b-boy would b-boy and get all the energy out. The graffiti artists would go and paint murals and stuff like that. And the MCs would get their book and start writing rhymes in their composition books. Then you got the DJs that will go in their bedroom and just start playing music and just zone out and stuff like that. So we never, ever thought that it would evolve to what it is today because, this was our lifestyle, and I'm just so happy that, to be a part of something that's bigger than I am. And if it wasn't for hip hop, I wouldn't have met you guys, I say sometimes, if it wasn't for hip hop, would I have met all the friends, from the West Coast and stuff like that, meeting all you guys and stuff like that, would I have met all you guys, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just very thankful that this art form, this art form brought the whole world together, and we're able to learn more about each other. Even though we came from different backgrounds, we're able to learn more about each other, and we became close friends because of hip hop. And I'm glad to be one of the reasons for that, and definitely happy, happy anniversary, ITF.
Yeah.
I still have my ITF award. Here it is 30 years later, and I still got my, I still got my ITF award. And I'm
Yeah.
just so
So
happy
sick.
to still have it after all these years. And I really cherish it. And every time I get on my turntables and DJ, I get to stare right at it. So salute. Thank you so much, ITF man, and many more.
Well, you
Yeah.
deserve it, man. It was for us the idea that Al came up with to make a life achievement award, right? And to have it be called your name because of the inventor, right? And I had the big honor, and Alex, again, I will never forget that you gave me the honor that I actually hand this award to Theodore on stage as the first recipient of your own award, and the later recipients were Q, Mike, and and so forth. But you being the first one, I still watch that tape once in a while and reminisce on that. That was for us a great honor, obviously, and also wanting to pay the respect for you for generations to come. Um, so yeah, without you, none of us would really be sitting here right now. So
Yeah.
Yes,
much
when
love,
I
man.
every time I accept an award for DJing, I think about all the other DJs that didn't make it, to see what hip hop was, man. We lost so many people, man. We lost DJs, we lost MCs, we lost B-boys, we lost B-girls, we lost graffiti artists. We lost so many people, and hip hop, and even promoters. We lost promoters, we lost beatbox people. We lost people that made all the flyers and stuff like that. So when I get an award, I accept an award in behalf of all the people that's not here anymore, and I take that, very, very serious, and I'm just so happy to still be here because we've lost so many people, and I'm just so happy to be here, man. Since 1975, I'm still
So
here,
sick.
man, and I'm grateful every day when I wake up, you know?
That's
Thank you,
dope, man.
Theodore.
Beautiful.
Yo.
How's
Yo,
it
big love
sound,
to
Al?
yeah. Hey Al, you still there? Is Q there too? Oh, there you go. Oh,
Yes.
what up, Q?
Sorry, we're a little delayed, but yes.
Oh, Q, my
10-second
twin
delay?
brother,
Is it?
what's up?
What up? What up? What up? This is like a 10-second. No, it's a 5-second delay.
All
What's up?
good.
What's
All
up?
good.
Rob, what up? Legs.
What up?
Short. Pasha. Oh, it is a 10-second delay. God damn.
Yo,
Where's
but
Joey
thank
at?
you
Is
again,
Joey in?
Theodore.
Yes.
But yeah, back
Go ahead,
to,
Al.
back to the award again. We're so honored for you to give us the opportunity to, name this award after you. But again, this whole legacy of the guys and Q-Bert and everybody was necessary for us to do that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. I really do.
Okay, 6-second delay. So that being said, again, I know, rest in peace, Rock Raider. The beginning of we had a little technical difficulty.
Yes.
On
Rest in
this,
peace,
on
Frank
this
Rado.
stream, but we want to dedicate this show to Rock Raider not being here, and he's definitely one of the recipients for the GrandWizzard Theodore Award. I think that, and then of course, if it wasn't for Clark Kent doing the Superman battles, ITF wouldn't even exist, right? So we want to give up to to Clark Kent to give him his flowers.
Yeah, rest easy,
Most
Clark.
definitely.
Yeah, one thing I'd
So
like
what I
to
wanna
say.
too, Shortkut, we were talking about is ITF was based on these things that was a void in the game, right? There's a void in the competitions, and what Clark Kent did with the battle, and then he stopped doing it. We knew that we had to do something, right? And so coming together, getting this battle together, this historic battle between ISP and X-Men, and then being on the platform of the Rock City Crew anniversary, it was just like an amazing honor to just be part of that whole process.
I want to say something about what Rob said. Iron sharpens iron. That battle, man, it made us all get better, and so it was actually a very, very, very super positive thing. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick, Rob, I want to get to what you were about to say, but Q, remember when we were doing, when we were practicing for the battle? I think we had just come back from like Switzerland, and we had like 3 days to practice for the battle. So just to, you know what I mean, for us to like to come up with something crazy, we're just putting our ideas together in that short amount of time because the just that pressure, but good pressure, knowing that we were gonna battle the X-Men. You know what I'm saying? Like that was an amazing. Yeah, at least that's from my experience. Rob, what were you about to say?
I want to give. Now that you said that, is Master Mike. Mixmaster Mike was like, let's do this. I was kind of like, how are we gonna do this in like 3 days? I gotta give Mike props. He was like, fuck it, let's just go then. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, Mike was definitely our spirit animal for that whole process of making up the routine because he had all the phrases, he had all the ballad, he's still in ballad mode, but I'm just glad everything came about, or the way it did for that routine.
Is he coming short? Is he coming tonight?
Mike?
Yeah.
Hey, Al, is Mike coming through? 5-second delay.
Yeah, Mike's actually on transit at the airport, but he's gonna chime in. So keep a lookout.
I will.
You know how Mike is super last minute, but ready.
He makes
never
it
on schedule, but always on time, type of thing.
Rob, you were saying something? Or you were about to say something?
Just a couple of things. One, there's really cool video of myself, Mr. Sinister, Rock Raider, rest in peace. And you'll see Total Eclipse in the back chilling, watching us. Because at the time, he wasn't an official member of the X-Men Executioners. He was just kind of around, waiting to get in. But there's really cool video of us practicing at Raider's house that John Carluccio shot from Battle Sounds. So if you go to YouTube, maybe do a search for X-Men Battle Sounds ITF battle or something like that, you might pull up some cool video of us. There it is. Us training.
Wow.
Yeah. That's me practicing my solos. Word. And we were, to Q-Bert's point, again, iron sharpens iron. We had retired from battling. I would say, for me at least, 1992 was the last battle that I entered. For Raider, it was 1995. For Sinister, it was late 1995. And for Total Eclipse, again, he wasn't an official member of the X-Men Executioners yet. He was just around us, waiting to get in. But as far as myself, Sin, and Raider, we had retired from battling. So when Legs came up with the idea of us going against each other at the Rocksteady anniversary that July, we just channeled our 20-year-old selves. You know what I mean? And we were just like, yeah, like we're going to go at Q and Mike and Short. Like we hate those guys. And we're going to practice our asses off. And we were for real. But what I was going to say earlier, and then I'll let one of you guys take over, maybe Alex or Legs might be great to follow up. What I was going to say is, and I'm not, look, I really respect this new generation of battle DJs. There are young DJs like Rena, RC3, K-Swiss, all these young DJs that are taking what DJs like Q-Bert, Shortkut, Mike, Raider, Sinister, myself, Total Eclipse have done in the past to new levels. So by no means is this shade at any of the young DJs or the culture of battle DJing today. That said, what I will say is the beauty of the X-Men versus ISP slash Rocksteady DJs in 1996, 30 years ago, is that the battle came together organically, and it was the players in the culture curating it all. It wasn't some brand or some rich guy that runs a competition and paying us to battle each other. We battled for free. There was no money involved. We did it, quote unquote, for the culture, literally for the culture. Our reputations were already cemented. And so we put our reputations on the line. We put our mental health on the line. Preparing for a battle takes a lot of mental energy, a lot of mental strength, emotional strength. It's not just a physical thing of practicing. Like, you have to mentally prepare. And then on top of that, you're battling your friends, people that you love. You're trying to embarrass them. It's really deep. And the way that came together, I just want to say it could have only happened in that era of DJ culture, of hip hop. And that's why you haven't seen a battle like that since. There was something special about the 90s. It's like we were all this ecosystem of B-boys, of DJs, of MCs, of writers coming together and putting together this amazing event at the Rocksteady anniversary. What can you say is taking place in 2026 that is comparable to that? Nothing. You know what I mean? And so I'm just really grateful that I came up in that era, because we were this ecosystem and we all looked out for each other and we mentored each other. I remember getting on the phone with Q-Bert, and before the battle, yo, Q, do you remember? I remember this shit. Before the battle, someone told you, Q, that I was learning how to flare. And Q, you called me and you were like, yo, Rob, I heard you're learning how to flare. Could you like do some flares for me? And I put the phone to the speaker. I was still learning how to do it, so I wasn't good. But you were like, yo, that was fucking incredible, Rob. And I knew that shit sucked, but I knew that you were kind of playing like mental jujitsu with me. You know what I mean? Like gassing me up to think that I was fucking doing the flare the right way to kind of like have me go some crazy left field with it. But I knew that shit still needed work, and I didn't pull it out at the battle. But after the battle, after all the mental gymnastics and, yo, we want to beat the X-Men, and yo, we want to beat the Invisibl Skratch Piklz, after the battle, we all hugged each other and we were like, yo, that's it, never again. We're never battling each other, because it was just so stressful, but it was worth it. It was worth it because we wanted to do that for the culture of hip hop. And again, you don't have that right now. You don't have that kind of camaraderie and brotherhood amongst DJs.
You know, man, what a time.
Hey guys, Theodore, would you
Yes,
say
sir. There was like a
you guys battled?
they call it. It was almost like MMA, like, you know how in MMA they all they fight and shit, and they're after they're cool and shit.
Word.
But, going back to the flare thing, I don't remember that. I remember you called and I was like, damn, only we know how to do the flare, like on the West Coast or in the Bay. And I was like, damn, Rob got it. Holy shit. I was like, okay. We were kind of like, uh-oh, the secret's getting out. But I don't remember saying that it was like it was good. I was like I was more scared. I was like, oh fuck, they got the secret.
Yo, you were not scared, you were not scared.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Wow.
It's kind of hard to talk to you guys because there's like this delay and shit. I'm hearing myself back and shit, but
I do know though
but
that
yes, I think that it was more like overall, it's kind of like how everyone in like I see these guys like in the MMA, what do you call it, in the UFC, these guys they fucking kick each other's asses and shit, and then there's these really cool videos later of them hanging out and their
Yeah.
homies now. Like let's say like Frazier and Muhammad, they're like fucking, you know, kicking it and watching fights together. It's amazing to see the love in all this after the whole battle is done.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I wanted to go back to what Rob said too. Our battle was very special because they didn't have fucking, how you call, push button digital shit back then. It was all real raw turntable shit. So it was definitely a special time. What do you think about that?
Hey, Theodore, I was gonna
Yes,
say,
sir.
when you guys battled Cold Crush,
outside, you know,
you
me
guys were
being
still boys as
involved with
well,
you guys
right?
and being
Oh, hold on, Alex.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys
When we
were
battled,
boys, right?
when we battled Cold Crush, yeah, we definitely was boys. It wasn't like we was gonna blow up each other's houses or kidnap each other's kids and stuff like that. It was basically a battle that basically made us better. You know, going back to what Rob said, you know, iron sharpen iron and stuff like that. You know, we battled and stuff like that. The Furious Five, they basically left the neighborhood. So it was just the Cold Crush and the Fantastic Five that was left. So we was basically battling it out to see who was going to be the next group to be, you know, #1 in the city and stuff like that. And after the battle, you know, we played basketball, we hung out together and stuff like that. You know, we hung out the same spots together. We never like had any fist fights or was eyeing each other like that. It was all love. It was all love.
I mean, I remember seeing you guys at the Disco Fever all hanging out together. And I don't know if you were one of the dudes partaking in any kind of extracurricular vitamins back behind the curtain, but I do remember seeing you guys.
Nah, it wasn't, man. Nah. You know, it was like, yeah, we all hung out. You know, me and Grandmaster Caz. You know, I knew Grandmaster Caz when I was like 10, 11 years old. You know, we all hung out with each other, man, when we wasn't DJing. You know, Dada Rock, God bless Dada Rock. He lived in the PAL and stuff like that. And you know, he hung out with JDL and stuff like that. You know, and we played basketball all the time with each other and stuff like that. And people used to look at us like, I thought these guys hated each other, but we didn't hate each other. It was basically we were making ourselves better by battling each other. We were preparing ourselves for the world. We were preparing ourselves for when we go out into the world, sharpening our skills, you know. Iron sharpens iron, you know. Oh yes, definitely. And I'm glad that, you know, that we did that. And like Mr. Rob Swift said, you know, we don't see anything like that no more. We definitely don't. And I wish we do, but we don't see anything like that no more. That's why the the Skratch Piklz and the Executioners, that battle was going to go on in history, and it ain't going to be no other battle like that again. And I'm just so glad to have witnessed everything, because, you know, from DJing in 1975 and stuff like that, and to see how the DJ culture has evolved, man, I'm so happy to be here to see all that, to got to start meeting everybody and stuff like that. So I'm just so happy to be able to see how everything is evolved. And I enjoy every time I go out to see the DJ competitions. I'm such a fan, and I love to see, you know, how everything has evolved, man. I'm so happy, you know.
You know what's crazy? You know what's
so happy.
You know what's real crazy, Theo and everyone else?
And that's why I wrote my book called.
Yeah. What's it called, Theo?
He's frozen.
Right, he was pulling a sales pitch, bro.
That sucks.
Oh, he got locked.
Well, that
he got
sucks,
locked out.
because now I need the book. Well,
But yo, I was just gonna.
Oh, with that said, hold on.
Rock steady.
Everyone get plug time. Oh,
And
look at that.
honored Frosty
Rock
Freeze on
steady
the
for
front
life.
cover.
Word.
Oh shit.
Yo, make sure you cop that.
Yes.
Yo, I was just gonna say real quick regarding the Cold Crush versus Fantastic Five. I'm glad Legs asked Theodore that, because guys, isn't it crazy? Just not to go off on a tangent, but it's really interesting. The fact that I'm holding this vinyl, right? And this is vinyl of the classic battle between Cold Crush Brothers and Fantastic Romantic Five. The DJ for Fantastic Romantic Five was GrandWizzard Theodore, And after the battle, many years later, they pressed the audio onto vinyl. So you could listen to the battle on vinyl. And obviously I'm holding it. I bought it because I'm a hip hop nerd. I'm a hip hop geek. My apartment is literally like a museum. Like I have so many hip hop artifacts in here. And this vinyl is something I really cherish. And then fast forward to the 1990s, and we have our battle, Invisibl Skratch Piklz versus the X-Men at the Rocksteady anniversary, 1996, July 26th. And the format that it was mass produced on was a VHS tape, right? And my VHS tape is in my closet. I wish I would have got it before this interview. But we went from vinyl to a VHS tape, and now there's really no old school analog documentation that you cherish and save and store in this pristine way. Now it's like everything is on your phone. You pull out your phone, you film it, you record it. And I feel, again, not that I'm trying to compare or say that my era, the 90s era, was better than what's going on now, but I feel like it's so easy now to document stuff and film stuff that the value of seeing a DJ perform a routine that he practiced for months, maybe even a year, sort of gets lost. You know what I mean? Because it's so disposable now. So it's sort of, it's interesting because it puts in perspective how long everyone in this chat participating in this little reunion has been around. We've seen the technological changes from the 1980s through the 90s to the early 2000s to now. And it's just really interesting. Now you just jump on YouTube and you can watch whatever video you want, but it's just not the same as listening to a battle on vinyl or on tape. You know what I mean? Or watching a VHS. I remember Short and Q used to send me VHS tapes through the mail, and I would be waiting for like weeks, waiting for this tape to get to my house, and then I get it, and then I'd be able to sit down and study all the DJs from the West Coast that were doing shit, and then I would, with Raider, put together a tape to send back to the West Coast, and then it'll reach the hands of Q-Bert, and then Q-Bert would share it with Shortkut. That, I don't know, that patience that we had to like study DJs from other parts of the world now is gone. You just pull your phone out, watch a video, and then you put your phone back down, and it's sort of like, I don't know, you just don't, I feel, cherish it in the same way that I feel we did when we were coming up.
Yo, we didn't get the info that quick.
Right.
Wow.
Hey, a lot of people are living on easy mode, right? Look, no disrespect to any new DJ, but they are living on so much of an easy mode right now. There's less that you have to do to prepare. The skill level isn't as high, because if it were as high, that means that they would have to figure out, okay, well, I'm going to stack each record like this in order, and then I have to know exactly where I'm going to throw the record and make sure I get the other record back on, and where to drop needle, and all these things that you guys had to do. And to me, that's why I've always been such a fan, because of the rawness of that. And there's no pun intended, but there is no shortcut.
I think I think we were all just lucky and blessed that we were born at that, at that age we were born at, to witness the golden era of hip hop and the battle era and everything. Because the kids nowadays, it's not even their fault. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to represent the culture, but as you said, Rob, shit is moving so goddamn fast.
So fast, yeah.
That you have to adapt to it. I mean, I was a national champion in '91, and I had to fucking go out, find records, do the stickers, just like you put the stickers on the thing, and there was no Q buttons and no. But today everything is so fast that the kids need to adapt to that. So they're not really at fault. I think it's rather that we are just blessed that we were born around that time where this shit actually just started to happen, and that we could all help elevate it in one way or the other. So, and without that, the kids wouldn't be here today. So that's another thing.
Yo, with that said, man, since it's been, I'm still tripping out that I could say it's been 30 years on this day that this all happened. So for those of you in the chat room, we'll big up before we go any further. Big up the whole chat room. I see that we have about 150 plus people in here.
Hell yeah.
Love to everybody around the world. If you guys are just joining us, man, this is such a monumental day, and this is what it is. This is what it's about. How Rob was talking about the VHS popping it in. So this is a big ass fucking living room right now. So we wanted to watch. If I think this should be a good time to watch the video back. What do y'all think?
Word.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go check it out. So we're gonna take it back 30 years to this day.
The team battle.
Wow.
The team battle. Yeah. I'll play the team battle first, and then the first round of the one-on-ones. Then we can talk about it, and if anyone wants to chime in the room, in our room, between the 7 of us.
Yo, could we talk as it's playing, or should we just be quiet?
We can
All right,
talk.
cool.
If you one of you guys wanted to say, yo, short, stop it 1 second. If you wanna say something.
Word, cool.
Yeah, because here's the thing about this is what I love about at least with the technology now. We could just stop and we could as if we were in the living room right now, just talking. We popped in the VHS, like, yo, see what he did there? Like, if there's something like, this is a good time for everybody in the room who's been watching this battle for the last 30 years. If you want to see, just firsthand accounts of how it was for us preparing for it, how certain parts of the routines came about. You know what I mean? I mean, we're all, at least 3 of us who are in the battle are here, so we can chime in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So let's check it out, y'all. This is the team competition at Desert Rocksteady. Where was the spot? Was that Manhattan Center?
That was at the Manhattan Center in the
Hammerstein, right?
Yeah.
Hammerstein.
In the Hammerstein ballroom, but that ballroom that we were in was called the Manhattan Center.
Okay. We're taking it back.
Wow. This is this dope.
Q-Bert, Mixmaster Mike, and Shortkut, they're gonna go off for like 6 to 8 minutes. And Rock Raider, Rob Swift, and Mr. Sinister are gonna do their thing. So when you see who goes first, we're gonna flip a coin. Then tonight, at the Twilo, they'll be battling for this right here. Check it out, this thing right there. Hold on. Hey, Bob, does that fit me? Try to put that on. Wait. They're not battling for that belt. They're not. They're battling. This belt is for the World DJ Competition tonight at Twilo, 530 West 27th Street. Doors open at 10. This is the winner belt. It'll fit around Ray's ankle. Alright. So yo, check this out. Load the music for a minute. Mr. Rock Raider. Yeah, and this X-Men Rocksteady battle will continue tonight at Twilo as well. This is just the first half of it. As soon as Rock Raider finishes up here, for the coin toss. Yo, we need to get this stage split. Hold it in the air. Let go. I need the Goody Mob and the Arsonist to the side of the stage as well. Thank you. All right, so Q-Bert call. Q-Bert calls heads. Get that head, Q-Bert. Yo, the shit is doing head spins, me. Does he get head? Heads it is. Q-Bert gets head. Okay, the X-Men gonna go on first. Party people and the place to be. Hold on. What's up? Invisibl Skratch Piklz are chosen to kick off. Yo, X-Men will receive first. Wait. Nah, that's not. Doesn't have your name on it. Yo, select. Okay, again, this will be a group battle. The second part, the individual battle, will be later on tonight at the ITF. Why don't we get some music while they setting up? Oh, also, before you do that, y'all, all you people who live in Manhattan, check out On The Real Video Show, Channel 16 on Saturdays at noon. Big up Bob 5 for that dope Rocksteady piece up there. And, yo, check it out. We're not going to announce the winner here. It's just half of the battle, so the winner will be announced tonight at the ITF. Let's go. What's up? The audience. Oh, there's not going to be. Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, this is crazy. Just watching myself grab a record from a record bag and pulling it up and like looking at it to see which side I need to play. That's just bugged out because now it's all laptops, right? But back then we had vinyl to Leg's point earlier, and you had to make sure that the right side was facing you when you were grabbing that record. Otherwise, you were going to play the wrong song. So it wasn't just a technique thing. It was like a awareness. Like your awareness had to be spot on when you were battling. And if you made a slight mistake, it could throw off your whole routine. Literally, even just playing the wrong song.
Wow.
Yo, sure, I think we could forward it a little.
Yeah.
Because it looks like we're just.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you know what? Real quick, I think it's super important. You know, number one, we got Babito on there. Rest in peace,
Babito,
Ray Roll, who was holding it down on the mic as well.
Oh man, yeah.
Man, it's just you know, it's good to see my dude Ray Roll.
Yeah, man. That's
You can turn 18 up, please. Sound man, 18. Where's the sound man anyway? I don't know.
that's dope. I like that.
Guys ready? All right, for the people in the place, please give a nice round of applause for the X-Men. Yo, we need that area clear back there. Yo, everybody over there on this side needs to back up, so only need to see the 5 X-Men. Everybody else needs to back up and back the fuck up.
Oops, I told y'all they didn't come out. You see them?
Wild style.
Like they don't fight serious. See what I told y'all? See
Short, could you stop it real quick? Short, could you pause it? Short, yeah. Sorry to stop it so early, but
all good.
Yo, the intro literally ties or sums up the full circle-ness of that battle. The first hip-hop movie ever made, feature film, is called Wild Style. And hopefully the majority of the people sitting in on this Twitch have seen it. GrandWizzard Theodore, the person we all credit for innovating the scratch, is in that movie. And earlier, Legs referenced the battle between Fantastic Five Freaks and Cold Crush Brothers, right? And I showed you guys the vinyl, right, that I have. This is the actual vinyl of that battle. In the movie Wild Style, there's also a battle between Fantastic Five Freaks and Cold Crush. Why? Because they were the MC versions of ISP versus X-Men the decade before.
Damn.
Now let me just do some more connecting the dots for everyone. There's a battle that takes place between Cold Crush and Fantastic Five Freaks at a underground club called the Dixie in the Bronx. And that battle is filmed in the movie. But then there's also another scene, like a second battle that takes place on a basketball court, and it's Fantastic Five Freaks versus Cold Crush Brothers. And that audio that myself, Sinister, and Rock Raider start with is on this album, this soundtrack called Wild Style. It's the soundtrack of the movie. And it's crazy because we're in a battle that Crazy Legs, for lack of a better word, and Legs, don't take this like as a diss. I don't mean it as a diss, but Legs sort of instigated, right? Like he was like, yo, I want to see you guys battle. Legs is on stage with the Invisibl Skratch Piklz and the X-Men. It's a Rocksteady anniversary. Rocksteady is in the movie Wild Style. Legs is in the whole movie killing it, b-boying. Theodore is in the movie Scratching, and we open up the battle with an excerpt from one of the songs on the album. So for us to be together here, Theodore, Legs, speaking for myself, bro,
Nostalgic, man.
That's see, like that's what I mean. It's like
it's nostalgic, man.
The connection, the dots being connected. I owned this album. I owned this album before I ever met Legs, before I ever met Theodore. I owned this album, and I used to study it with my life. There's a song called Military Scratch, which Q-Bert gave a scratch combo the name Military Scratch from this album, right? That all young DJs do. Theodore's on this chat. We're talking about this battle. Like, yo, that's what I mean regarding the beauty of this culture and how everything sort of connects. And the universe brought us together that year, and now it brought us together again on this chat. So yeah, it's that intro sums up why I have such reverence for that decade.
Wow, yeah, man. That's dope. And Legs, don't take this personal, but you instigated shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, somebody got to get it going,
shit. Don't take it personal. You instigated shit.
If I instigated one of the greatest battles to ever happen on this planet, I'm good with that.
Word.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you did. You did. Yes, you did.
Yo, real quick, I want to bring either Alex or Q in because I know you guys got a delay, and I know you guys are not saying anything because of the delay. But anything you guys want to say? Let's wait 5 seconds for the reply. Q, Al.
Fuck,
No?
now you caught me off guard. And shit. What do you want to say?
Again, this is just amazing to have everybody on there. I know that there's a couple other people that's waiting in the queue to jump on. Again, Theodore was, of course, obviously invited to this talk because of so many reasons, but he did judge the first battle of ITF at Twilo. Was it Twilo? Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I want to give Theodore some shots because we had no name for the very first scratch, so we called it the baby scratch, but the actual technical first name for the very first scratch was we call it a baby, but the actual name for it is called the scratch. Is the baby scratch. So, just a little I call technical term. The scratch from Theodore, right? Am I correct or what? What do you think, Theo?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We talked about that. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, we talked about that. Yes.
And there you have it, y'all. All right, should we?
But again, thank you, Legs, for putting it on. Blessing us the whole weekend for that battle during the Rock City Crew anniversary.
Hey,
and thank you for giving me the blessings to actually stage manage since 91, 92. Thank you, brother.
It's all of us, bro. Here's the thing. I may have been a catalyst, but it ain't nothing without everyone else. So I always see it as, we're doing something for the culture, and you guys were gracious enough to accept, and that was a big thing. It was history.
Shall we check out the vid? What do y'all think?
Oh yes.
Cool?
Oh yes. I'm excited.
We're gonna continue watching the thing. I know we're gonna bring in Neil Armstrong and eventually DJ Honda.
Real quick. What up, Neil? I know you've been waiting. I know you've been waiting in the wings. Echo.
Yo, show the video, y'all. I'm the little brother still till this day. Till this day.
All right, here we go.
Wait, real quick. Love y'all.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got this lot. I got the real flyer. The real flyer right here.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Hold on. One more. Rocksteady.
Whoa. I got that sticker too.
And the first time I got Shortkut, just too hype.
Wow.
Damn.
All right, y'all
30
do your
years.
thing. I'm back here. Do your thing.
Hold on.
That just sounds dope.
Both of the crews, I told you that they don't fight. It's serious. See what I told y'all? See, I'm
Wow. Oh my God.
Yo, that part always cracks us up. That part always cracks us up because when Sin and E decided to do it at Raider's house, we would always practice at Raider's house. And while we were at Raider's house, we were like, yo, this is dope. This part is dope. But then, like, when we watched the video, we were like, yo, that was so fucking corny. Like, why did we add that shit to the routine? And so it's funny. It kind of goes to show, like, sometimes when you're in the middle of coming up with an idea while you're doing it, you think it's dope. But then when you see it, like, from the perspective of the audience, you might have a difference of opinions, and we definitely had a difference of opinions with that part of the
That shit was
routine.
dope. That is dope.
Nah, that shit was corny. All right, sure, yeah, you could keep playing it. That was cool.
We're gonna kick your fucking
Oh wow. Oh my
Hey, you
God.
know what? I can't wait till you guys are like in your 80s and you get into an argument over this, and it looks like Coming to America when they're in the barbershop.
Word.
That's what I want to see.
Word.
Oh my gosh.
Yo,
Oh man.
before
That had
we
my heart racing. Wow.
before we go to the Invisibl Skratch Piklz team battle, what I would like to say is I salute, tip my hat to the Invisibl Skratch Piklz, because as an X-Men, our forte was one-on-one individual battles, seminar style. Rest in peace, Clark Kent, the curator of a lot of those new music seminar competitions in the late 80s and early 90s. We never thought to come up with a team routine. And so I should also tip my hat to Crazy Legs, because again, it was his idea for us to battle. But what I wanted to say was that battle is what made us or inspired us to come up with our first team routine. And what you guys, what everyone just watched, was our first team routine. And
Wow.
Oh wow.
and now, like, if you watch video of maybe, let's say 2000, when Raider, rest in peace, Total Eclipse, Sinister, and myself performed at the 1999, not 2000, the 1999 World DMC Finals at the same spot. It was held at the same venue, the Manhattan Center. 4 years later, the team routine that we did in 99 compared to the one that we did against the Rocksteady DJs in 96, night and day. And what I want to say is the Invisibl Skratch Piklz are our inspiration with regards to team routines. Even when you see Mr. Sinister and myself now as the odd couple performing around the country, you could go to our Instagram page, DAODD The Odd Couple, and watch videos of myself and Sin, honestly, we're channeling Short, Q, Mike, Apollo, D Styles. Like, we're channeling those guys when we come up with our routine. So again, iron sharpens iron. I'm so grateful for that battle because we became known for team routines years later, not just our work as soloists on the turntables, but as groups, you know. And I give all the credit in the world to ISP. Those to me are the first guys to set the true blueprint for what it is for a group of DJs to get together on a bunch of turntables and merge each other's strengths like a band would.
Yo, man.
That's
Real quick,
dope. Yeah,
if
man.
I can chime in real quick, as a little brother of the group, man, I'm just tripping that I was part of this battle with my, with my idols being from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing up, I looked up to Q, Mike, and Apollo, but to be on the same team as them, but then I'm battling the guys I got my style from, the X-Men. You know what I mean? That's for me like crazy. And Q, like I said, there's a delay with Q and Alex. Q, you want to say something? 5-second delay. One.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think Rob and Sinister now has kind of surpassed the stuff we did. I guess because we're I guess we're doing our own thing with the Invisibl Skratch Piklz now. D Styles and Shortkut and myself have a new album coming out, and that's I guess it's more like we're exploring like a jazz band thing and all that. But I really like what Rob and Sinister have been doing. I've been going on their page and freaking liking every single one of their videos. So shots to you guys, man. It's beautiful that where you guys have taken it. And yeah, man, God makes wonderful people, man. You guys are amazing. I don't know. What do you think, Alex?
Well, outside looking, or being intimate with the guys while you guys were practicing against them. Again, we looked at you guys as a mirror to in the East Coast, right? And you are like our counterpart, our equal brothers in the East Coast. But at that battle, I'm gonna say these guys wanted to chop your heads off, basically. I mean, at the end of the day, it was a battle, and you guys were the worthy. How can I say? The worthy opponents to actually up their game to that level to actually battle you guys. I mean, and so again, I think it was both teams being and both crews being at that caliber. And don't get it twisted, these guys are very confident, but I know during that battle it was like, fuck them. They don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah.
It's a real battle.
Yeah.
It chopped their heads off.
Word.
So it was in good fun, but
Yeah, man, it was
after
fun.
the end of the battle, it was a brotherhood. And
We gotta be an idiot to fucking really think it's like a real fight. There are some fucking idiots out there that really think it's an actual fucking like a fight.
Correct.
This is like
We all just get along.
B-boy shit. Like they fucking when they dance and shit, and then the dumb fucks actually fight. So it's not like we're not dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, you know
And
what?
again, it goes both ways. Just again, looking at the cruise, again, it was just an amazing time where, again, you guys didn't do it for money. It was nothing to gain except respect. And doing it again at the Rocksteady anniversary, there was no other event at the time in New York that actually brought in the culture. And this was, like you said, Rob, thank you for mentioning this. This was created by people from the culture for the culture, right? It wasn't like you said, it was a brand doing it or a company or a rich person actually throwing a competition. It was real hip hop heads. But again, this is just
DMC did it after all that. It was so cool that they were like, okay, let's have a team battle and stuff.
Yeah, they eventually adopted the competition format. But again, it's just an amazing time and just super happy that this actually happened.
Hey, you know, I'll tell you, I had like inner
Fifth
conflict.
platoon in the house. What's up, bro?
I had inner
Yo, just real quick.
Yo, legs froze.
Yes. All right. Look. I had inner conflict because I was from the East Coast, and then you had my crew at the same time. So inside, I'm like, oh man, I want my crew to win, but then, you know, I felt, you know, some loyalty to the, of course, because I'm from over here. So I was definitely, you know, I don't think I've ever told anyone, but it was a conflict for me because I didn't want my own you know, number one, I got to support my crew, but I also didn't want my own city to think like, yo, what's up with you? What's your problem? You know, so I'm just glad it worked out because the coming together and the unity that it was portraying during a time when you had an East-West beef, which I never agreed with and was never part of. So this was a really dope situation to experience, and I think I'm also just lucky enough to be a participant as well as the promoter of the event. I did feel like a participant because things like this, as a person who grew up in hip hop in the 70s, I eat this shit up, man. I love shit like this. This is everything for me. A battle, yes, all day, every day, nonstop.
Word up.
Hey, Short, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Real
yeah.
quick? What's going on, y'all? I gotta bounce in like 10 minutes. I don't want to, you know, when the video's showing, but I do want to expound on what all these cats are saying. Much love to Posh, much love to Theodore, you, Rob, of course. I'm a child, literally a child of Rob Swift, Sinister, Theodore, Shortkut. I've told this story many a time. The reason why I DJ is because I saw Shortkut in the NMS battle, and I saw someone who looked like me, and I was like, I think I could do this. That's the one thing I could do. I can't rap, I can't b-boy, I'm a DJ. But before I let y'all go, I think an important thing for all the viewers that you guys need to understand, Q-Bert, Short, Rob, the X-Men, the Piklz, I believe they changed the culture because they didn't gatekeep, right? I remember Q-Bert told me once, I was like, Q, do you care like if everybody learns how to flare? And he was like, no, of course not. Because by the time you learn how to flare, I'm going to learn something else. I'm going to be 20 steps ahead of you. Rob Swift, all these guys, they could have cut me out. They could be like, nah, man, you a scrub. They literally came to my crib, taught me how to DJ, brought in the Fifth Platoon. There's no Fifth Platoon, there's no Vinrock, there's no Daddy Dog, there's no Doughboy, there's no, without these guys who are here, plain and simple. And I had the privilege of, I'm there, I'm right behind Rob Swift. Like there's a dude in a do-rag, that's me, Rob. Like, standing at the wall, that's me. And on the tip that you know, Crazy Legs was talking about, obviously I love Shortkut, but I'm from New York, baby, Queens, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I was, you know what side I was at. You know what side I was standing on. But being a witness to seeing all that was amazing. One last thing, Short, you told me once, I asked you about the NMS battle, and you were like, you know how much this shirt cost me? This was like I spent $1,000 for a ticket and hotel room to win this NMS shirt. You were winning the NMS shirt at the time. You were wearing it. You were wearing the NMS shirt. And I hope all y'all DJs out there understand, you know, I hate to say it, or I don't, but capitalism kind of ruins everything. These guys were DJing we were losing money. The first time I did the ITF with my crew, there's 5 of us. Alex was like, yo, all we got is $500. We had to fly 5 motherfuckers to San Francisco just to rock for y'all.
Vinrock stayed at my house for a week before the battle.
Oh, and FYI, yo, Posh, Vinrock is in the
I know.
The chat. Shout out to Vinrock, Simma. But yo, I don't know if it's ever going to be really like it used to be. I know Rob says this very often. Once money comes into play, it's just a different game. But I do see a lot of the young cats they're doing it for the love. I like Rena. Rena is one person in particular. This year's DMC was great, and the ITF set a precedent by separating into categories, by doing team routines, by doing the advancement. I remember Short telling me about that we needed a better way to grade what we were doing because DJ Noise won, because DJ David doing a handspin. And I hope you guys in the chat appreciate what a momentous occasion it is to see these people 30 years in the making. I will always forever be a fan. Again, I am a child of all of y'all. Thank you for giving me my life. If y'all don't know, I used to DJ for this guy named Mr. Carter at one point. I almost burned down Crazy Legs' crib. He invited me to do a set, and I cooked barbecue. He was doing like a cooking show, and I almost burned his crib down. Rob, I'll always love you, man. Thank you for everything.
Much love.
My crew.
Much
All right,
love.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up now, and I'm gonna have to dip because I got to do my own stream.
We love you,
All right?
Neil.
Thank you,
Love
Neil.
y'all too.
Ron Neil.
Shout out to Germany.
All right,
Neil,
Neil.
I want to mention
Until next time.
Respect.
Peace.
You know, I invited you on here. I invited you on here, Neil. I don't think you remember, but you wrote the first newsletter, the ITF newsletter.
I do not remember it at all, but I would love to see that. I'd love to see that again.
And so I wanted
I
to bring
sent you
Neil
a
on
copy
here
of
just to
that
let him know
online,
and
remember?
let everybody know that on a different perspective, him even being on the East Coast too, write this letter, this newsletter. And what Legs was mentioning too, it could have been, the battle could have been in San Francisco, but we wanted to be like, let's go to New York, to the X-Men's home and make it even. But it's going to be at our Rocksteady Crew anniversary. So we wanted to make it fair all the way across the board. But again, thank you, Neil, for writing the first newsletter, ITF newsletter. I don't know if you have it. We're probably going to make copies of this again and just give them away or put them online. But again, thank you, Neil, for being there since day one. And we appreciate you. You, Vin Rock, the whole fifth platoon. We love you. And you did rock as one of the best, Jay-Z DJs out there. Thank you.
Peace, y'all. Later.
Come on, bro. Man. With that said,
I'm excited to see the ISP perform. That's what I'm waiting for.
all right, let's do this.
Bob Swift, Rock Vader, and Mr. Goldao. Sinister. All right, Joe. All right, now. Hold on. Next up. All right, Joe. Next up, we got Invisibl Skratch Piklz, also known as Rocksteady DJs. Q-Bert, Mixmaster Mike, and Shortkut. Yeah, hold on. Before they go on, let's give them a nice round of applause. People, come on. The battle continues, yo.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Put this monitor up. Turn that monitor on, please.
Wow.
That was dope. That was
Sorry,
super
Rob.
clever. Nah, don't apologize. That
Sorry,
was
Rob.
super clever. Yo. As soon as you guys started, we were like, here we go, Yeah, that was really clever. That was really clever. Word.
Wow.
Yo, real quick, if I could say something else.
Wow.
Big up Q. That was pretty like revolution. That futuristic thinking, adding the wah wah pedal.
Yep.
To that scratch.
Yeah.
That's a wah scratch.
Yeah, straight wah wah pedal hooked up.
What do you call it? I want to give I want to give a shout to I used to watch a lot of Jimi Hendrix, but then later I found out that I wasn't the first one to do that. Who was the first one to do? DST did it on some I guess Herbie Hancock shit.
Oh, that was like a live show that they did, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like,
I think I saw that too.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
You know what, guys? This routine just reminds me of So Why Is It Fresh? It's like doing those mega mixes live. And if you remember So Why Is It Fresh, I think that's the title of it.
You're right. It is.
That. And it just makes me feel like, wow, these guys are doing everything that was done in the studio live. And that was super impressive.
And that's GrandMixer DST. So why is it fresh?
Yes.
So for all the DJs out there watching this Twitch, most likely you're in your 20s or 30s and don't know what Legs is talking about. But after this Twitch is over, go to YouTube and do a search for So Why Is It Fresh, GrandWizzard DST. And what Legs is saying is true. It's like you're witnessing DJs do what you hear on that song live in the flesh. And yo, again, the Piklz, they were just literally on another galaxy with the whole team stuff, man. And those guys, if it wasn't for them, there'd be no Odd Couple, to be honest with you. So watching this back and just reliving like how we felt on stage, seeing them kill it is awesome.
You should see them double dutch.
Incredible.
Can I say something? Hello, delay. Yo, check it out. So, shit.
Go ahead, Q.
Okay, check it out. So I was thinking about it, and I think I really like what Rob said about Cold Crush them. They had a vinyl. We should do on just because it's 33, 33 records. I mean, I ain't gonna try to wait another 5 years, but 33 RPM on the 33rd anniversary, like a couple months before. We should make a record, a vinyl record, just to commemorate it. You know what I mean? Just a little whatever.
That's a dope idea.
What'll be on it, but just to have a record on the 33rd anniversary would be dope. What do you think about that, Alex? What do you guys think?
That'd be amazing.
That'd be
That'd be amazing.
I may have the audio tape digitized already.
Yo, I've been meaning to ask someone that. Legs, did this audio go? Someone record it from the board?
I recorded it from the board, but someone also bootlegged it.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I think I have the DAT tape for this.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
That's still good quality. Cool.
Yeah. So we'll talk. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Bitch, it's curtains.
Oh man.
Bitch, it's curtains. Bitch, it's curtains.
I'm glad I ain't had to judge this shit. I would have walked out.
Bitch, it's curtains. Bitch, it's curtains. Bitch, it's curtains. You cut the music with so much class.
Yo, real quick, I want to say something just for that part. Q, you know what happened right there, right?
Yo. No, what happened is what happened?
So
I know we made a
I
gang
guess-
of mistakes and we were trying to play it off as we went.
No,
but
that's
what
well.
happened?
That's what I was about to say. Mike is the master of of playing off the mistake. Scratch.
Wow.
If one thing that Mike is a master of if it skips, scratch the skip.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's exactly what happened right there.
Wow.
And that's,
Shit happens. It happens.
yeah, exactly.
I would
Yeah,
have never
we're not.
known.
Nothing's digital. Everything is skipping. We got to.
Yeah.
You got to have like you got to have finesse and shit.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Make it seem that
I'm glad I
it was
wasn't
supposed to
judging
be
this
that way.
contest. I'm glad I wasn't judging this, man. I would have walked out. I would have been like, nah, I'm out of here. I would have went home, man. I would have been like, nah, I'm out. Send me the videotape. I'm out.
Hey, can I say something real quick? Short?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to say give a shout out to DJ Apollo. I don't know if you noticed on the video, he's on the sidelines. DJ Apollo was with us.
Yeah, pick up Apollo.
Are you ready?
Wow.
Insane.
Hold up, y'all. Give a big round of applause for both these crews. X-Men, yo, X-Men. Give it up to all of them, man. All right? Now, if you gonna be there for the second part of the battle tonight at ITF, make some noise, please. Hey, you know what I want to know? Yo, yeah, it's gonna be the one-on-one battle tonight. One-on-one battle tonight. You see like Q-Bert go against Rock Raider, maybe. Mix Master Mike, maybe against Sinister. Hey, yo, it's gonna be mad tight. Hey, yo, Rex. See now, for y'all who don't know, and for y'all who do know, that was real hip-hop.
Yeah, yo, that was
wow.
The
Damn.
precision, the speed, the creativity. I'm sorry, Crazy Legs?
The spazzing out.
The spazzing out, like they just brought it so hard, man. And like I said earlier, for me, this video is an example of why I say the Piklz are the blueprint for team routines, whether it's Executioners, the Odd Couple, C2C, any group routine that you see today originates, I should say, from the Invisibl Skratch Piklz, and that's a perfect example.
I need
Wow.
I need to jump in there and say, and as Alex said, to give Apollo's props also, because before ISP, it was FM20 and the Shadow, which was back
Shadows.
then Mike, Apollo, and Q-Bert. I just wanted to drop that in there just because there was even like 5 years beforehand who kind of started it before that all happened, because that wouldn't have happened if those three guys wouldn't have come
Yeah.
together either. So I just wanted to give a shout to Apollo at that end.
Yeah, if you guys, real quick, if you guys look at any of the Rocksteady routines from the DMC battles, man, that's the real true blueprint of just turntablism in general. You know what I'm saying? Everybody having their own roles, bassline, guitar, drummer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly, yeah.
Hey,
crazy,
I
man.
know Neil didn't get to say it before, but he was shouting out the names, and I just couldn't help but to, not forget Cutting Candy.
Yeah,
Word.
exactly.
Yo,
Word,
I got a question for Theodore real quick. Theodore,
Yes.
I'm curious, and you know me, I'm such a student and a nerd about hip hop history. Was there any of the OG DJs from your era doing anything similar to what we saw with the Invisibl Skratch Piklz versus X-Men battle? Like, did DJs get together as a group on multiple turntables in the 70s or even early 80s?
No, they didn't. If say you had Grandmaster Flash and then he had Easy Mike and he had Disco B with him, and sometimes they would do like a 3-man turntable thing where they all three is cutting up good times and stuff like that, you know. And other than that, I didn't really see any crews, any crew DJs doing that. No, because there was no crews. There were none. There were none. Even when
Q's
I was
not
down with
there,
the
right?
L brothers, even I was
Right.
down with the L brothers. I had my brother Mean Gene and Cordio and myself. We didn't do stuff like that. You
Right.
know, we really didn't do stuff like that. You know.
Damn.
That's why you guys, that's why I say I enjoy watching you guys, because you guys started like a whole new trend, you know, something I never seen before. And to hear the crowd reaction, man, it just says goosebumps, man. You know, they hear the crowd reaction, and especially to hear the ladies in the audience screaming and stuff like that, because we love to see the ladies in the audience, you know, ladies in the audience really getting into the DJ thing and feeling the vibes from the DJs on the stage, man.
But you know
That's
what?
like
You know
priceless,
what?
man. To hear the ladies screaming, man. I love that part, you know.
You know what, Theo? I think that's something that Legs should talk about, because I feel like the Rocksteady anniversaries, it wasn't like a DJ bringing his girlfriend for support or for eye candy to show off. I got this girlfriend, but the girlfriend didn't give a fuck about anything happening on the stage. Every single person at the Rocksteady anniversary loved hip hop. And I say that and goosebumps just go through my body because the Rocksteady anniversaries, it wasn't some corporate event. It was a grassroots hip hop celebration. And people from all over the world would come and take part. So the girls that you hear screaming, they're not just random girls or like baddies, as you would call them now. Those were B girls. Those were girls that rhyme, girls that wrote graph, girls that embodied hip hop, just like the guys.
And you know what? If they didn't do any of the elements, they were super supportive, and they just love the culture. And it was important for me to make sure that we were reaching out to everyone. We didn't just reach out to one group. And when I'll tell you how the Rocksteady anniversary started real quick. The new music seminar was going. A lot of this, it's almost like the DNA of everything that happened was the new music seminar, because we met. I met Alex and the crew through there, and then when I wanted to do the Rocksteady, we did an event called Straight from the Heart. We said myself, Shauna Hoods, and Christina Varan, we were like, yo, we can do an event and show all these people who are coming in from out of town what a real park jam is. And that's why we started to do the park jam, to basically get all of the new music seminar heads to come to see what we were doing and experience what we considered culture. And when we did that and the new music seminar disappeared, everyone kept coming as a pilgrimage to New York City for the culture, which was really dope. Because, look, like when you guys talk about it wasn't a corporate, we had corporate sponsors from time to time, but it was definite event where I was pretty much broke right after. But so when we say we did it for the culture, I took a lot of L's during the Rocksteady anniversary, but the way the history has played out, it was worth every loss, man. I cannot complain. Number one, I get to share in this conversation with you amazing brothers, and that to me is an honor. So I hope that there's more opportunity. Just to put it out there, I'm thinking about doing a Rocksteady anniversary for the 50th next year. And this would be, and I'm sorry, like I love all the new, there's a lot of new stuff I like, but this is going to have to be a real cultured event, because there are a lot of new MCs right now that are really spitting lyrics. And when it comes to the DJs, shit, I'll just go to you guys. You tell me what's the new shit to combine with the old shit, and we all have a good time. But, right now that's on the table to consider. I don't know if I want to take on the stress of that, but if we could create one more pilgrimage of pure hip hop, that would be a great thing. I think for the culture.
We all help.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't need to make money off of it, man. I'll be happy if people pick up a book. I'm good.
What up? Man.
And it's crazy also that this battle was in 96, right? And it was just the year after that the Beat Junkies battled the 5th Platoon, which was also a crazy battle if you think about it. And following that, the Allies versus the Scratch Perverts versus the Beat Junkies 98. So from that battle on the 96, how quickly it evolved also that other crews caught up and were technically also advancing pretty fast at that point, also with just vinyl before this electronic shit happened. But that was incredible to watch. And then taking it obviously to 18 countries, where all over the world people, my boy Yom is in here somewhere. He ran our French chapter in Paris. He's in here somewhere also. And what's the French ones called short? What are they?
CCC?
Is it? It wasn't something with Birdie Num Num or something too before
Birdie
that?
Birdie Nam Nam, C2C.
Yeah. So the whole world caught up on that, and there was a bunch of DJ crews who did DJ crew routines back from like 97 onward, which piggyback up everything that you guys showed was possible, and it was crazy to see it evolve that quick also worldwide.
Since we're talking about crews, I think that's one thing that's missing. I'm just, the one thing about DJ battles, especially during this era, the amount of DJ crews that were out there. what I'm saying? And I think crews is what really kind of made the whole culture evolve. You know what I mean? Like that's something you don't see anymore. I think. You know what I mean? That
Totally.
I don't know. What do you think, Rob?
I agree. You know, we live in a very individualistic era of DJing, and maybe it's TikTok's fault. You know what I mean? Like, remember when you would film a video and it'd be horizontal, and then at some point it became vertical, and when it became vertical, it's just you. It's just one person that could fit in the screen, and I think that's a microcosm or symbolic of what's happening in DJ culture. It's about the one person taking the selfie or the one person posting his or her DJ video hitting pads 1,000 miles per hour, not really doing anything, to be honest with you. Whereas I feel like when it was the horizontal framing, you get more people in that horizontal frame. And call me crazy, but I do feel like social media in this weird way has influenced DJs to sort of promote themselves opposed to promoting each other, their crews, the people that they run with.
Most definitely.
That's yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's like a thing that has expired, I'd say, in the last 10 years. Everything is more the individual. It's this like sort of me first vibe that I get with DJing. And so yeah, crews were super pivotal, not just in our era, but the era that came before it, the 80s, and then the era before that, the 70s. You had a crew, and yeah, that's sort of like a lost part of the culture.
So it's still dope to see you and Joey still with the Odd Couple. I follow that shit too. So that's really dope that you guys are taking that around the country still and keeping that up. That's really important also.
I really appreciate you saying that, Pasha. It means a lot, man, because we're doing our best. I remember, watching Crazy Legs and Ken Swift come out of backstage on David Letterman, like 1982. I'm sitting next to my mom. It's
83.
Was it 83?
83.
Yeah. So Legs and Ken Swift walking out on the David Letterman show. My mom is sitting next to me, and I'm telling my mom, that's what me and John do. John's my older brother. And I'm telling my mom, that's what we do. That's how we dance in the hallway. And it was the two of them. It wasn't one of them promoting the movie Flashdance. It was the two of them as a group, as a tandem, repping Rocksteady. And so myself and Mr. Sinister are just trying to preserve that ilk, that vibe. And we're doing our best for sure. And I appreciate that, Posh.
Appreciate you, bro.
That's what's up.
Where did Al go? Where did Al in the, is Honda?
Al went to go get dinner like we all should be doing.
Bro,
this is gonna be a 5-hour Twitch.
It's like it's like 2:30 in the morning
exactly.
here, man. In Germany.
Well, you know what? I mean, I can't get back. I don't see Alex and Q's camera, but so I guess we should just wrap it up. I guess, yeah.
Did Honda?
And guys, look, if you guys want to get together and we figure out how to make something happen,
just do that, man.
And we could do something. Hopefully, East and West Coast. That would be amazing.
I'm down. I'll be down for that.
I'm definitely open to suggestions and collaborations.
No doubt.
I just wanted to show off my ITF award. I have one too.
Nice.
And GrandWizzard Theodore award. I got this in 2002. Theo, thank you. Theo, thank you, bro. We're all your sons.
Deserved, man.
We're all your sons, brother. And
thank you, man.
What you did,
well deserved, man. That's
I'm
cool.
your groupie.
Legs. I mean, while I'm giving flowers, I want to give you your flowers as well, bro. You've been a huge influence on me as a breaker. I always tell people the first element I engaged with was breaking. That was the first element I ever engaged with. And what you've done for hip hop, man, I mean, there isn't enough that could be said. And so to you and Theodore, to Legs and Theodore, I just want to say respect and thank you guys, man. You guys are our heroes, and I'm sure I'm speaking for Q-Bert, Mike, and Shortkut when I say the 1996 X-Men versus Invisibl Skratch Piklz / Rocksteady DJs was amazing for our careers, but even more so for hip hop culture. And yeah, man, just thank you. And Pasha, everything that you've done, you know, behind the scenes, a lot of people don't realize how important you are to ITF and DJ culture. And all you guys look great. All you guys look great, man. Like, you guys don't age. You guys are vampires.
Same.
Vampire, like that.
Yeah, man. But, you know, for me too, man. Big up Legs.
And last thing, don't forget, Rocksteady for Life book is out now.
Indeed, make sure you cop that, y'all.
You could pre-order it. You could pre-order it on Amazon. I already caught mine. So
look at that. Look at that.
Word.
Hold on, I'll give you guys a teaser. How about that?
There you go.
So what I did was I put images in here that have never been published ever before. So you'll see old stuff about like Rocksteady Crew. And I'll show you something really interesting that is kind of
dope.
When it comes to photographers, there's this one photographer who is like the premier photographer for rock music. He was the guy who took the images of John Lennon, Beatles, the Sex Pistols, all these people, and we just so happened to have pictures, if I can find them over here, that he took of us when we were filming Up Rock. So you got cool shit like this.
That's dope. That's dope.
And actually, you guys are the first ones to see this right now. Well, me, my mom, my sister.
Sick.
Nice.
So yeah, the guy's name is Bob Gruen, and he took a whole bunch of pictures when we were doing things in the early 80s, and I never knew it was like the premier rock photographer. But we have images from Henry Chalfant and all these other people's stories. There's a story by Henry Chalfant. I authored the book. Some of the stories you will read in this are wild. So I hope you enjoy it. It's fun, it's sad, it's adventurous.
Nice.
I'll order it personally with you, and I want it signed, bro.
Thank you.
Same
And it's
here.
called Rocksteady for Life.
Same here.
Thank you, guys.
Legs, thank you for everything, man. You know, looking back 30 years to now, I mean, of course, with everything you've done for the culture, but for this monumental day, you know what I'm saying? Like, it changed my life, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, bro. Good legend.
I appreciate you, bro. And then, yo, Theodore.
Yes, sir.
Man, thank you so much. I'm honored to call both of you guys my friends, and I'm a recipient of the GrandWizzard Theodore in 2004 in Germany. Remember that? So.
Wow. Yes. Well deserved. Well deserved.
I'm honored, man. You know what I'm saying? It just, when we look back 30 years, I just watching the video, I remember everything to the T of how it went down, what it took when we practiced, what happened afterwards, and like, it's just, you know, such a great, man. We're still here, y'all.
I have this. Hey, do you guys remember this Vestex glossary? This Vestex book with the glossary came out in like '98, I think. It's like a book. Vestex has like all the lingo, all the DJ lingo in it, like a glossary. And there was Theodore, there was one a picture of you and me where I'm handing you the award in the glossary. I'm gonna find it. I have it somewhere.
Oh,
and
wow.
I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you.
Okay, cool.
Dope. I need to see that.
Yeah.
There we go. We got Alex and Q back in here.
Oh, cool.
Alex
Yo,
Q.
let's check out the delay. 1,
How's
2,
lunch?
3, 4.
He said, "How was lunch?"
How was lunch?
The DoorDash came in.
Test one.
It was a 3-hour delay, something like that.
Is there still a delay?
Test one.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you, Al. Can you hear me? Can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you. You can hear us?
Okay. The delay is better now. Oh, there's no.
Okay.
It seems like there's no delay. There you go.
Nice.
Okay.
Great
Sorry, man,
timing.
we're in this octagon over at Q-Bert's office, and there's a debacle with technically. Did you hear us?
Yo. Okay, great. Yeah, man. Man, thanks for having this. And man, I couldn't wait. Like I said, I want to do it again. Instead of 35 years, 33.
Exactly.
Do it. Yeah, let's get, and we'll get a record out. That's like in the like maybe a year right before, right? Right before the 33.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Word.
So we're trying to do an actual 30th anniversary event in November 14th and 15th, and so please hold your calendar. Hold the date. Yeah,
I'm definitely coming
our
out.
30th anniversary event. Yeah.
Okay, if you guys didn't catch that, if you guys didn't catch that, please say that again, Alex, for people in the room, because we have almost 200 people in the room.
Yeah,
Make your
November
plans in
14th
November.
and 15th in San Francisco will be the 30th anniversary event. We're gonna have a barbecue and type of thing, and a gathering with everybody. And then we're actually we talked to Theodore. We're actually gonna give and continue the GrandWizzard Theodore Award annually now.
Sick.
So we're gonna be giving a recipient, this year.
Hey, and don't forget, Invisibl Skratch Piklz album is almost done. Shouts to D Styles and Shortkut. And Mixmaster Mike and Apollo might make a little guest appearance. We would love Rob and everybody to be on it too.
Hell yeah. I'm there, Q. Whatever you need, bro.
Hey Theodore,
Yeah,
can you plug
that'd be
your
dope.
book again? Because I think you got cut off last time.
Oh, word.
Yeah. My book is called How Theodore Became the Grand Wizard.
That's dope.
And so you can pre-order it. You can pre-order it on Amazon.
That is dope.
Congratulations, Theo.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It just talks about before I became the Grand Wizard and stuff like that, and the house with moms and stuff like that. My brother Mean Gene, Grandmaster Flash. It shows the day that they broke up and Flash took all his records and left the crib and everything and stuff like that. So it's a really good book, man. Definitely. And it's a children's book. It's a children's book too.
Oh,
Yes,
speaking
yes,
of,
yeah.
if you guys are plugging some, I know Rob got a school. I'm gonna send you some new records. We got the
Yo,
band Super
please,
Seal
Q.
about to come out. We got the X-Ray Super Seal, and then we got these algorithm 7-inch records to control your shit, and got Super Seal sounds on the back. All that's on DJQbert.com.
Nice.
And I'm gonna send you a package. All you guys, I'm gonna send you a package, except for
Thanks,
Legs.
Q.
Nice.
Yo, Rob, can you plug your book too? I know it came out a while back, but it's such an amazing book, and I think that people still need to understand the true origins of hip hop and why it all started in the Bronx and all that good stuff. And there's a perspective that a lot of people that think they know hip hop don't know hip hop.
Yeah, I wrote a book with Rasul Moat, who's a professor at NC State University, called The City of Hip Hop, New York City, the Bronx, and a Peace Meeting. It's published by Routledge out of the United Kingdom. And basically, it's just a book that goes beyond the practitioners of hip hop and talks about the conditions in New York City in the 1970s that created the space for hip hop to be. A lot of people reduce hip hop to the creativity. And yes, it's about the breaker, someone like Crazy Legs, the DJ, someone like Q-Bert, the MC, someone like a Grandmaster Caz or Melly Mel, the writer, a Tracy 168 or a Lady Pink or a Lee Quiñones. But we talk about the environment that inspired all that you saw on a train, all the graffiti that you saw on the train that Theodore was referencing at the beginning of this Twitch. What inspired someone like Crazy Legs to dance inside the hallway of a tenement building and not inside of a dance studio? What inspired someone like GrandWizzard Theodore at 12 years old to use the turntable like an instrument opposed to picking up a guitar or playing a keyboard? We all come from the same hood environment, whether it's New York City or California. And it's that oppression, honestly, that kids like us, poor kids, come up in, that steers us in the direction of hip hop, to say we're here, we're somebody, we matter. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what the city of hip hop is about. And I think it's dope, man, that in 1996, I'm pretty sure none of us thought or predicted that we would be authors 30 years later. And here we are, three of
Yep.
us on here have books. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's amazing.
Mhm.
That's so
Yeah.
dope.
It's super
man.
important
Full
that we
circle,
tell
man.
our story. It's super important that we tell our history before someone else does. But thank you, Rob, for doing all that hard work. I know you're
Work.
continuously doing that work online, going back and forth and having that dialogue with people
No doubt.
that are actually just randoms that are actually coming on your thing,
Yeah.
and you're actually taking the time to educate people. I commend you. Legs, you're doing that work too. Theodore, I see you doing that too. It's such an amazing thing that
Yes, sir.
we're using the socials to actually do that. Q's educating a lot of people too, and been teaching people worldwide. But it's important that we continue to do this work. Thank you for all the 200 people that are actually watching this today.
Q-Bert.com.
Yeah, Q-Bert.com. DJQbert.com.
Send me a package, Q. I send you my
I get
address.
the emails.
Who wants a package?
Pasha.
Leg. No package picks, Legs.
I want one.
So again,
I
thank
send
you
my
again.
address.
Legs, is the book. Hopefully we're going to be able to get a book signing tour coming to Frisco.
Yeah,
Theodore,
the
we're
first
gonna-
one in LA is going to be October 8th at FYI campus, which is Will.i.am's company, and that'll be October 8th. So hopefully, anyone who is, interested in going to that, just hit me up. Follow Crazy Legs. Actually, follow Rocksteady for Life on Instagram.
Yeah, Will.i.am's doing amazing stuff with FII AI,
Yes.
which is his company. We worked with him in the past, but he's doing amazing stuff too. But thank you. But we should bring that book signing up here.
Yeah.
I think that Theodore, we should do that stuff too, and of course, just amplify,
Yes.
amplify
Absolutely.
everything what's happening, with everybody. I know, we didn't get DJ Honda. DJ Honda has an album out right now.
Yeah. it's dope,
Unfortunately,
too.
he couldn't get on this Twitch. He was one of the judges, and he was actually, if it wasn't for ITF was the International Turntables Federation. If it wasn't for Honda, it wouldn't be international. He was the first
That's true.
chapter outside of US to be a real chapter. And so,
And he supported us years
he
long.
supported
every
us since
year.
day one. He
That was our
supported
brother
us
right there.
in 92 when Mixmaster Mike battled him. The 93 when we lost our hotel room. He gave us this hotel room in 93.
Wow.
He took
Yeah.
the Skratch Piklz and Crazy Legs. We got Crazy Legs to host the first tour with us in Japan in 93.
I have
So
no pictures from that.
yeah, so big shots to Honda. DJ
Big
Honda
shout to
unfortunately
Honda.
couldn't make it. But again, again, this is just an amazing thing. Sorry about the technical difficulties and all that good stuff, but Q finally got it all together.
Oh, shout to Tomcat for putting this together. And I didn't know about that. Honda did a Japanese ITF. What is ITF actually going to come back? That whole thing?
Actually, Short, we talked about this, and I think that we were thinking about maybe doing an invitational.
Yeah.
But I think that
possible.
it's in the works right now. But we want to definitely continue the GrandWizzard Theodore Award. I think it's important to recognize Theodore and the history of scratching and DJing and turntablism. Like we discussed too, Short. It's important that people know that turntablism is actually hip hop. You know what I mean?
No
It's
doubt.
not another genre of music that's actually doing this, and people from the culture is actually doing this. So we are part of this culture, and we're proud to do it. But again, we need to continue this work, continue to educate people, and then at the same time work with the youth to create these new memories and new history, right? And then again, preservation of it all. So again, we're trying to eventually put ITF back out. I know there's a lot of stuff on Wikipedia about ITF, and it was a spin-off. IDA was a spin-off of ITF, but that was not the case. We'll discuss this later, maybe on another podcast or another Twitch. But again, that being said, I think there's a lot of education that needs to happen, and I'm glad that this actually happened today.
Yo, and big up DJ Honda
Yes.
in the chat room right now.
Oh, can we bring him
Yes,
on?
yes.
Legs.
Hey
Yo,
guys,
Honda.
I gotta
real
go.
quick. Oh,
But give Honda my love. I do have to bounce. All
yo,
right?
Legs, thank you, my
On,
big
Legs.
brother. I love you,
Peace,
brother.
everyone. Thank you.
We'll talk soon.
Legs.
We'll talk soon, Legs.
Theodore, love you, bro. Love all of you. Be safe.
Thank you, brother.
Peace.
What up?
We'll talk soon, Legs.
Okay, guys, I gotta.
I
be
know we
out
have to.
soon.
I know we have
Like,
to.
All right, Ron Posh.
It's like 20 to 3 in the morning.
You know, get another espresso, Pasha.
Okay.
take care, Posh.
Yo, it's good
Ron
to see you
Posh.
guys.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you,
Thank
love you, brother.
We'll talk about November. I'll be there for
Yeah,
sure.
November 14th and 15th in San Francisco.
And Q, I send you my address. I want to
All
package.
right, Posh.
Love you guys. All right, peace.
Take care, Posh.
All right, Pacha.
Peace.
Yo, Alex, just so you know, the 14th, or actually the night of the 13th, Sinister and I land in Sacramento. The 14th, we have off, but then that Saturday, the 15th, and that Sunday, we're busy. So if we do this and we're involved, it's got to be the 14th, bro. No, the 14th, that Friday.
Yeah, 14th and 15th. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
You gotta be involved.
And we're
So
going to be on the
try-
West Coast already.
Nice, amazing. So yeah, we're trying to make this happen
Nice.
this year, and then continue, like I said, the annual GrandWizzard Theodore Award,
Word.
and then maybe get all the recipients from the GrandWizzard Theodore Award to actually participate
Word.
on this thing. So, and then
Right on.
again continue to offer and honor someone else.
Well, yo, I got to bounce too, man. So this was
Thank you, guys.
awesome.
We love you.
Yeah, we love, I
Shortkut,
love
thank you.
guys. And Short, thanks for curating this, man. This was awesome. And I
Thank
think
you, Rob.
Q-Bert's idea of doing something on the 33rd year, maybe like a
Ooh.
vinyl, that will
Yeah.
be super dope. So we got to get Crazy
That would be
Legs
crazy.
to get you guys the audio or something.
Yeah, maybe a bunch of pictures of
Yes,
us on the
that would
back
be
and all this
crazy.
shit. It'd be dope.
Right. That's a great idea, Q. But I'm not surprised that came from your lips, man. You always have dope ideas.
Let's get
So-
some funds in, you know?
I'm down for that.
Word. But yeah, fellas,
I'm down for that.
yo, can I just log out or what? Like, is it cool for me to just sign off?
Yeah.
Ron Rob.
Love you, Rob. Love you, bro.
Love
Take
you
care,
too.
bro. Love you, bro.
Bye.
All right, Rob. We'll talk soon, Rob.
Yeah, take care, Theo.
Love you, Theo.
Yo, Kiko's in the chat too.
What? Kiko, what? Kiko in the house.
Kiko's in
Again,
the chat.
big up to DJ Apollo.
Yeah, hell
big up
yeah.
the
Apollo,
Nothing
man.
Tribe.
Yo,
Say
Theo,
what's up
man.
to Pilo for me and Mike.
Theo, can you hear me? Did I hear this wrong? But Grandmaster Flash was dating your mom? Did I hear that right?
No.
Oh, I heard it wrong. I thought somebody. I was not listening. Sorry.
Flash stayed at the house with us and stuff like that. And him and my brother Gene, they was like, oh boy, they was off the hook. But nah, he wasn't dating my mom's. Nah, he was
Tripping. I'm tripping.
she treated him like a son and he treated her like a mom.
Wow, that's kind of cool story. That's amazing.
Yes, it's in the book. It's all in the book when Grandmaster Flash stayed at my house and stuff like that, you know.
That's beautiful. I can't wait to get that book. But okay, thank you guys. Theodore, we'll keep in contact, and anything else comes up, please let us know. We appreciate you.
Please,
Yes.
please do.
We will stay in
Right,
contact.
y'all.
I got to jump on another Zoom, and we'll talk soon. All right, guys.
Ron Theo.
Yo, love you, bro.
Love you, brother.
Yo, love you guys, man, and,
Love you guys.
be safe.
Love you.
Be safe.
Later.
All right. Love you, short stop. All right, bye.
Mm-mm.
Ron, y'all. Take care.
Later, guys.
Later, y'all. Chat room. Man, what can I say? I'm tripping that I was just part of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a bedroom DJ at heart, guys, and just to sit here with my big brothers and just kind of reminisce on everything that's happened in the past 30 years, where all of our careers have taken us and where all the culture has since that day, since that one day. I just watching everything and listening to what everyone has to say. There's one thing that I do take out of this, and I wish to promote to the newer generation of DJs is the importance of crews. The one thing that I think that made the scene definitely stronger and thrive for as long as it did is the amount of crews that were around the world. The amount of crews that established and that just made stuff better. And and people were always looking towards that new crew. Like from the start of for the first crew that I heard of was the Night of the Turntables, being here on the West Coast. But then overall, the first crew that really kind of put it down internationally was, rest in peace, my big brother, Super DJ Clark Kent, and the Superman Incorporated. You know what I'm saying? For them to put it down, and as just that super force of DJs, that crew of DJs that just really made a mark in the scene, and you could tell early on when even with like the movie Juice, you know what I'm saying? You hear a lot of the influence from Scratch doing all the scratching parts in that movie, you know what I'm saying? And Plastic Man and Richie Rich. Just the influence they had of a movie that circled around the DJ battle. You know what I mean? Who would have thought? And then, here being in the West Coast, actually being here in the Bay Area, seeing, big love to the Bulletproof Scratch Hamsters. That was the first crew that I heard of that was a crew, right? But then at the same time, the Bubbling crew with Q, Mike, and Apollo, as I was a fan, the kid watching them come up and seeing how the effect that they had that took over the world, you know what I'm saying? And the influence that, big up my big brother Q, man. Straight made a language that the world spoke. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing stuff, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm still a bedroom DJ at heart, and just to see, these guys, to grow up with them and to see the impact that, that everyone's had. And, I wish to see that for the newer generation. I think Robert spoke on something that really kind of got me shook. I was like, yeah, it's such a world that it's the individualism, like, just it's about me and my come up. But I think what made the culture so dope in the early days is because everyone in that crew was dope. Everyone had a superpower, and it made things dope, and then it just branched off to something else that, that little influence somebody else to make another crew. That's why I'm really thankful to be part of the crews I've been part of, like, Triple Threat. So of course the world famous Bee Junkie family that I'm part of. You know what I mean? It's just amazing. And like I said, to be part of the Invisibl Skratch Piklz, for me, man, you guys gotta understand. I'm still a fan of my brothers, all of them, and to see, like, just the impact, like, from us rocking the Manhattan Center to freaking Mixmaster Mike rocking stadiums with Metallica. You know what I'm saying? Like, the power in numbers, and I feel that, like, the world of DJing, especially with turntablism, I hope for more hip hop involvement in hip hop in turntablism, because I just feel like that, for me, just that head nod, that I just smelled shit. You know what I'm saying? Is kind of missing from the scene. But that's just me, coming up as an elder in the, you know what I mean? But like that feeling of just like that raw funk and soul that made turntablism what it is. And just to be in this room seeing Theodore, Legs, Q, Rob, I mean, like, yo, it's overwhelming, man. But we're still here. And for me, especially, bro, for all you guys in the room, especially Chat Mafia, like, you guys have kept my spirit up from everything that's I've gone through, and to almost not be here to see this day is big. Sorry, man. I'm just really taken back by the where this has all gotten me. And to be able to still be here with you guys, to play for you guys, still DJ, it's a blessing. And you guys are all a blessing. I appreciate each and every one of you guys in the room to be part of this day. Like I said, this is a very part of history. You know what I'm saying? And to be able to still talk to my big brothers in the room and just share this, just to celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward. Again, if you guys haven't heard what Alex Aquino said earlier, November 14th and 15th in the Bay Area, planning another ITF event. Hopefully bringing all the OGs out, all the recipients from the past GrandWizzard Theodore awards. And, man, just got to keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? As my brother Apollo would say, as we keep it moving. And, yo, thank you guys to the whole chat room, Chat Mafia crew. I see you guys. Who's in here right now? Mighty Rail, my brother Pastor Dutch, Dimmy, I see you. Amsterdam family in here. Drift All Day Lupe, Missile 10, ABB, my brother Kramsky, Al Boogie, Snake Eyes, I see y'all. Ronnie 13, Wish One. As a funky man. Big love, my brother Boom SFC, Project ESC. Sorry, my eyes are just like, I need to get my glasses on. But yeah, I'm super happy that we were able to do this stream. I'm glad you guys got to be part of it. And, be on the lookout, man. We're going to definitely big up my brother Merkle Machine all the way in Germany too, man. Big love to everybody around the world. Like I always say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody around the world watching. We're going to keep this going. That's why I still do table talk, just so we could kind of just keep the living room VHS, popping in the VHS every now and then, just talking about stuff, you know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys. Man, I'll be, as for me, I'll be back on Wednesday. For those of you who don't know, if it is your first time in here, we're normally here from Wednesday to Sunday, 5 p.m. West Coast time. We do something different every time, but this is a very special day, special stream. So thank you guys for being here. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Stay tuned for the raid. We're about to raid Neil Armstrong in a second. Q, can I play this? Ooh. Sneak peek. Take care, y'all.
And I've come to let you hear from the invisible.